What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is Arsenal versus Watford, our final game of the season. Our last hurrah, our last chance to show we have some cojones left, and an opportunity to relegate Mr. Troy Deeney. It's almost fate. It's almost as though fate has decided to reward us and give us an opportunity at extracting some revenge. Now, first things first, I may as well apologize. I've literally the last couple of days, I've just been, it's either been technical issues or issues to do with me, quite frankly, where I've not been in a position where I could record shows. So tonight, I am seriously going to make up for it. So anyone who hasn't seen, I've done a combat show with the boys as usual yesterday. Yesterday. Did that this afternoon, just to show you that actually it wasn't just a case of, Chig is chilling and relaxing. Chig has been out of action the last couple of days, so apologies for that. My member stream is going to be tonight. I am doing a midnight member stream. So if you're able to jump on, quite frankly, I need to kill some time between now and UFC when it comes on. So I figured, why not just do a member stream? So I'm going to do a member stream for all my members, gold and silver. That will start at midnight UK time. Come on, we'll literally do an hour, a little over an hour maybe. Just see how we go and go from there. Gold members, you guys will be getting a chopping block that will drop tonight. You'll obviously get that 24 hours before the other subscribers. So make sure you keep an eye out on that. Gold members, once again, you guys will also be getting a Chig Knows Best video series on defensive midfielders. That will also be dropping tonight. So when I say I'm working, your boy Chig is working. For the Chig Flicks guys, I'm also going to give you 2 more reviews in addition to the 2 reviews I did last weekend. And that will drop between today and tomorrow. So your boy is working. Now that I've got everything sorted and I've just sorted out some personal issues. So yeah, I managed to do all that. So now you're going to get me dedicated to watch it drop. And then after me and Lee do our usual review and stuff for tomorrow, what I may do after that is I'll do a FIFA stream, because I think I've owed you guys that FIFA stream for a few days now, so I'll do that as well. So anyway, keep a lookout for all of those things that will be dropping between now and tomorrow. Oh, right. Okay, I've covered everything, so let's get cracking. Let's talk about Arsenal versus Watford. It's our last game of the season. Unfortunately, as it turns out, it's quite a meaningless game. And it's our fault that we are in the position that we're in, and that it has turned out into a bit of a meaningless game for us. It's a shame, because it shouldn't have been like this. This should have been a game that should have got us into, minimum top 7. But we're a team that are struggling at the moment. I mean, we are really struggling. Every time we get a good result or a couple of good results, a bad result is around the corner. We're in a situation where, unfortunately, we're in a unique situation where we're in the midst of a global pandemic, and that's going to put some pressure on finances. Not to mention that we don't exactly have the most forthcoming owner when it comes to what the intentions are for a summer. While people like Chelsea are buying, Hakim Ziyech and Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, Arsenal are trying to get a 33-year-old deal over the line for Willian. Just there are levels to this thing. They are levels to this thing. But, I am excited by some of the rumors that I am hearing. And by the way, that's what my midnight stream will be about. I'll be addressing some of those rumors, because people keep asking me, bro, you haven't done a rumor show in ages. What do you think about Joel Fernandez and things like that? I'll talk all about that. It'll be an Eagle Eye special, my midnight stream. So keep an eye out on that. And we'll obviously get a couple of you on to talk about that some more. But, moving into Watford, I think it's a game that we should be able to win. Unfortunately, it's a point where it's almost a dead rubber game. It's a bit of a meaningless game for us. It's a bit of a dead tie for us. But there will be at least a little bit of pride on the line because Troy Deeney, for a lot of Arsenal fans, has become the almost the comedy villain, if you like, of the piece. They see it because he was the one that, let's face it, told the truth. The Arsenal needed to improve. They were soft-centered. That Mertesacker was easy to bully. He told the truth, and a lot of Arsenal fans didn't like it. And we didn't like it because, let's be real, he told the truth. I didn't like it, but I knew deep down he was telling the truth. He was telling the absolute truth. And, I think that was 3 years ago. 3 years on, we still really ain't made any improvements in that regard. But as fate will have it, now Troy Deeney is staring down the barrel of a relegation. And we have an opportunity to relegate him. For me, I don't really hold it like that. I don't mind Watford. I like the area. People are like, listen, back in the day, I had a lot of success up in Watford in terms of girls, so I don't really hate on Watford like that. But for us, it's just about winning the game, signing off, and maybe at least finishing above Burnley, for flip's sake. From Watford's point of view, they have to fight for their life. They have to. Villa's result against us was a disaster for them. Then they weirdly sacked their manager, Nigel Pearson, while Watford were outside of relegation. It's just such a strange time to do something like that. But Watford do things like that. They do. They are known for making unusual manager choices or manager decisions. So it's not really anything that surprised a lot of people. From my perspective, I just want to get the job done. Our focus is going to be that final. The players' focus should be trying to get a place in that final, and that's what Arteta said. He's gone on record in that pre-match press conference for this game to say that these players are playing for their cup final futures. Now, we all know that's BS because ultimately he knows the team he's going to go with. I very much doubt someone like Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who probably deserves a place in that starting lineup, is going to be able to get one. Nevertheless, for me personally, as we move towards the head of this game, I just want to see us show up against Watford, perform, do what we need to do, handle business. Yes, the FA Cup final is the ultimate focus, but we also just let's just win. There is, no matter how many meaningless games we play, there's never a time I don't want us to win. So let's just win and sign off in style, and that's kind of my whole thing. But nevertheless, what do you guys think? I'm going to show you my hope for 1 to 11 because I don't want to make this too long. A, I know Leeds due on soon. And B, I've got a lot of stuff I need to record. So make sure you slap a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Feel free to join the membership. I know I've been slack last couple of days, but I've had people tell me they really enjoyed the material that they get as part of being members. One of the things I also want to start doing as part of the membership stream, as you guys know, is my gym sessions. I want to start doing vlogs for those. I'm still working out how my gym is managing this whole COVID situation. So give me a week or so to figure that out before I start that. Because they've emailed me something that doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I'm just going to have to head down there and see what exactly is happening. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to show you what my hope for 1 to 11 is, and we will go from there. So hold on. Let me share the screen application. No, is it not up? Wait. Image. Okay, I can't find it on the downloaded image. So that's always helpful. So I'm going to show you the actual thing. Hopefully you guys can all see that. You know how we do. We start from the back. I've gone to a back four. I've just decided that Against the likes of Watford at home, I'd like us to show a little bit more ambition. I think going with a back five is all well and good when you're trying to contain a team. We should be walking all over Watford. Yes, I get it. They're going to be fighting for their lives, fighting for their Premier League lives. And the Watford game is never an easy game for us anyway. But at home, I expect us to perform. If there's a crowd there or not. And for me, this match is no different. I'm going to go with Martinez as number one. You guys know how much I love Martinez. He starts in the final. For me, it's not even a debate. My worry about the whole Martinez situation, supposedly Leeds are closely looking at him. If you notice, we've been linked with a goalkeeper very recently, which made me think, huh? And there was this thought process that Leno's just going to waltz back into the team and then Martinez is going to want to leave. If we are so stupid that happens, we deserve every goalkeeping error we get. That's all I'm going to say. Not wishing Martinez, I'm not wishing Leno any bad luck in terms of, errors or anything. But it's just this idea that he's just going to waltz back into the team. Why? For me, Martinez has done excellently well. I had my reservations. I'll freely admit it, because I didn't understand how this goalkeeper had been with us for so long, had been on loan everywhere, and the only time that we heard anything even encouraging was was when he went on loan for Reading, and then earlier this season, yes, he did start the Europa League, but I didn't see anything amazingly special. I did think that the distribution was better, but I didn't really think much else. But actually, over the course of the season, and obviously as Leno's picked up this injury, for me, I just like everything about him. I like the way he commands this area. I like the size of him. I like the way he communicates with the defense constantly. I think his shot stopping has improved. His reflexes have improved, which would happen when you're playing more regularly. When you're playing football more regularly for a goalkeeper, your reactions are going to sharpen up. I think he's a presence in the goalkeeper's stakes, and I think he's only going to get better and better. So for me, Martinez, not only would he start this game, for me, he's my number one. Leno has to come back and reclaim that spot back. And for me, that's what you want in your two goalkeepers. I don't want someone that's going to be cool with being number two. I want them to come and say, nah, brother, I'm coming for that number one spot, to quote Ludacris. Anyway, so Martinez, number one. Going with a flat four, as you've seen, Ainsley Maitland-Niles is my right back. For me, and this was up to me, this is the one situation where, for once, the contract situation is not going to bite us in the foot. Ainsley Maitland-Niles has 3 years left. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn what offer I get. I tell every single offer to suck my dick. And I keep him. At all costs, I keep him. I think he's the best person as right back. Personally, because you guys know I don't really rate the other two. I think Bellerin is a humanitarian. And I feel like the other guy is a BTEC Debussy stroke right back version of Santos. You guys know I don't rate him either. And I've not rated him from the very get-go. Again, you guys know this. To me, Ainsley Maitland-Niles is that guy. This is a position I'd like to see strengthened, regardless of if Ainsley Maitland-Niles is here or not. And I'd sell Hector in a heartbeat. I suppose you've given this Cedric guy a 4-year contract. You kind of have to roll with it. But I'd like to just see that area strengthened. I don't know how we go about it. I think that will be last on the priority list, but that is an area I'd love to see personally strengthened. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know, leave in the comments below. Next game, we're going to go with David Luiz. I had to think long and hard about this one. Realistically, I would play, if it was me, to be honest, I'd play Socrates. But I feel like Socrates, I've got this feeling that maybe Socrates either has some sort of clause in his contract to say, if he plays another game, we have to play a bonus payment or something. It just seems weird. It seems weird that they've completely shielded him out. This guy don't come on as a substitute. Never mind anything else. So it wouldn't surprise me if he has something in his contract that says either his payment goes up or his pay goes up, or we have to pay something extra to Borussia Dortmund if he plays another game. Because otherwise, I don't get this Socrates situation. That would be who I'd play. Realistically, I don't think that's going to happen because of what I've just said. So I'm going to go with David Luiz. He's in relatively decent form. Let's continue it. We need him sharp for next week. Rob Holding slides next to him. Again, Rob Holding is a guy that needs to be playing regular football in order to be sharp. That's just him. So I'm going to go Rob Holding. Realistically, I've got them the wrong way around here. Luiz is usually the left-sided guy, and Rob Holding is usually the right-sided guy. I'm going to go with Kieran Tierney as left-back. I think he's done an amazing job as a left centre-back. I'm going to play him as part of that left centre-back trio in the final. Spoiler alert for that preview. But I think for now, for the time being, let's play him as left-back. I think it is a good target that we're going for this Sarr guy, and supposedly we're decent favourites to get him. A, is a free signing, and B, he's someone that can play left back, or in an ideal situation, that left side of the trio in a back three. So he does seem like a perfect signing to go for. So it makes all the sense in the world. I mean, Tierney is going to prove to be one of our signings of the season. I really do. I think he's so good. I think this kid will only get better and better and better. So yeah, that's Tierney. In the middle, I've gone with Granit Xhaka and Ceballos. Now, I did think about Xhaka, Torreira, and then Ceballos just ahead of that. But actually, I quite like the work Ceballos is doing as a number 6. It's really weird that he's adapted to this situation quite well. You guys know I've not been blown away by Ceballos, but I think he's doing a pretty good job at the moment. You know, he looks tenacious. Whenever he gets on the ball, he looks ready. One thing I will say about Ceballos, my man, is another one, almost in the mold of Guendouzi in this respect, that even when he's not particularly having a good game, he's not shy to get on the ball. I always respect players like that. You know, instead of that Mesut Ozil thing of, oh, I'm going to hide and coast and ghost out of a game. He always wants the ball. He's always ready to receive the ball. And the one thing I would say for Ceballos, when he gets the ball, something usually happens. So I quite like him. And he seems to have developed a really good understanding with Xhaka. Xhaka plays well with these type of players. You know, players that are just going to run around, be his legs, being quite tenacious, being combative, because then it just allows him to do what he does, which is kind of anchor the team and try and influence the play. That's what he does. I get it. I get why our team is so dependent on Xhaka at the moment. This is an area we severely need to improve in the summer, in my opinion. But at the moment, for now, I get it. Now, you've seen I have tweaked the front four quite a bit. I've gone with Aubameyang up top because I just want to see what happens. In a meaningless game, I'd love for Arteta to say, all right, let me just chill on Lacazette. Let me chill on this Eddie nonsense for the time being. Let's go with Aubameyang up top. Let's at least help him try and get this golden boot, if nothing else, right? I say give him an hour. Let's see how he does after an hour. And then maybe you want to take him off and not risk any further injury ahead of the final, right? Let's see if we can help him get this golden boot, right? And I say the best chance of doing that is by sticking him up top. So I've gone with him up top. On the left-hand side, I've gone with Saka. When Saka is allowed to play in his actual position, I think he will help Aubameyang a lot. So I've gone with Saka on the left-hand side. I've gone with Reece Nelson on the right. I still don't particularly rate the kid, but I think out of the three, I think he's got the most chance of changing my mind. When I say the three, you guys know I mean Eddie, I mean Willett, and I mean him. I don't particularly rate any of the three. But in my opinion, I actually think out of the three, he's the most likely to change my mind. And I think, let's see what he can do. He's young, he'll be ambitious. It's a meaningless game. Let's try something. I'd love us to try something different. And that is why I've gone with Pepe as a number 10. Because I just feel like with Pepe, you got to almost give him a role, give him the confidence to say, all right, I believe in you. Do your thing. You are a 72 million pound guy. Do your thing. And let's see what you do. What's the worst that can happen? At least that way he's not telegraphing so much where he's going all the time. As a number 10, he could go left, he could go right, even with his left foot, and it's not too bad of a situation. He can be a good passer when he wants to be. He's obviously an excellent dribbler. Let's see what happens. So I've gone with Pepe as a number 10. So that's my team, guys. I don't know what you guys think. I'm not saying it's my predicted lineup. All I'm saying it's the team that I would go with. For some reason, I feel like this is going to be a difficult game at some point. However, I'm going to stick with 3-1 Arsenal. I'm going to go with Pepe with a brace and a Aubameyang with 1. You guys, please, please, please do let me know what you think. Again, leave it in the comments below. Excuse me. Sorry. Sleep Slate Slut. I appreciate your £3 super sticker donation. I appreciate that, my bro. Thank you. And any other donations I missed, I appreciate that as well, my guy. Remember, guys, I will be doing a midnight stream, a midnight members stream. So I'll be doing an Eagle Eye special, be talking all transfer rumors. I'm going to have people on. I'm going to talk not only transfer rumors, but how they feel about the final, how they feel about tomorrow's game. So don't miss out on the midnight stream. Gold members, again, watch out. You're going to get a chopping block, which all subscribers are going to get tomorrow, but you lot are going to get tonight. So make sure you look out for that. Again, gold members, look out. You will be getting this guy, you'll get this a whole week before subscribers get this, right? And that is my 5 defensive midfielders that I would sign for Arsenal. That isn't Thomas Partey. So do look out for that. You'll have that for 1 week ahead of any of the subscribers. So make sure you look out for that as well. Looks like I've got to get to work, so I've got a lot of videos to record. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Please do hit that like button once again. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Please do hit the join, because then you get all this shit. All right, guys. Take care for now. I'm out of here. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. See you tomorrow.